Okay, this is DragonofEternity. Welcome to Final Fantasy XIV Online Stormblood. Now, some of you might remember a while back I tried to do a 2.0 story series. Yeah, that didn't really end well. So I'm starting from Heaven's Sword to do the story, and I might eventually go back to do the previous content then. Now, as you can see, I'm already level 70, so I've already done the story. So we'll be moving on to a different character. Oh boy. Now, she might look a bit familiar. Pretty much the same model as the one from the 2.0 story series. So think of it as a time skip. Now, I need to remember what to do to start the expansion, at least. Also, I haven't been on this character much, so there might be some stuff I need to delete. Yes. Okie doke, there's a lot of stuff I need to check. Right, first of all, take that off. Second off, dragon gauge. Yep, so it's a more visible cooldown thing. Also, change that to events. So let's see if I check out HUD layout. What am I looking for? Dragon gauge. I want to move you down to here. You'll do. Okie dokie. Now. Oh, I have mail. Yeah, I should be starting the expanded quests, but I have mail first. Yay! Let's take all these off. You too, sadly. Goodbye Power Surge, Leg Sweep, Faint, Keen Flurry, Foresight, Bloodbath, Lobotomize, Fracture, Ring of Thorns, and I am looking for actions. This episode should probably just be me going through the changes. Alright, so you, and I'll go with you. So Second Wind is back, Invigorate is back, Bloodbath is back, Piercing Talon we'll put there. Diversion, I'll put there, I'll take you out, give it X potion, put you there, and I'll put you there. Anything I'm missing? Let's see. Put you there, put you there, you there, there, and that should do for now. Okie doke. So put that there, put that there, put that there. And I should be good to go. Wait, before I do anything. Elusive jump, let's move you out the way. That'll do nicely. So I guess next up is mail, and then, no, hi Doge. Hello Doge. You gonna lie on my bed? Honestly, you expected, buddy. I really should have done this before recording. Ah well. Might as well include some stuff. So as you can see, there's been a bunch of changes with the actions. Moogle! How you doing, buddy? Moogles, you cannot carry any more campaign or mark station letters. And I'm gonna have to delete some of this stuff then. Uh-huh. Nanamo. Goblins. Baron Helm. So let's see. Chicken Knife, Silver Horn, Wine of Bards. And Almagan Earrings and Wind Up Red Mage. Okie dokie then. Where did... Am I missing something here? some reason I went on to the next page. Alright. So, Sildra, Red Mage, and Bart's. Okay, I'll check out that Sildra mount a bit later. Now, I believe I need to go to, not Idyllshire, Mordona. Now, I should probably explain a little bit of the plot before we go into Stormblood. Yeah, seeing as I've already been through the main game and an expansion already, I guess what I can say is, in the world of Eorzea, or the world of Hydaelyn, we have the continent of Eorzea, which we are in. And there is a continent to the northeast called Gorlemald. Now, the country of Gorlemald, the Empire of Gorlemald, wants to invade. And they've already taken one city-state called Alamigo. And they've also taken, what was it called? Doma to the far east. Now, back in 2.5, there was a fanatical resistance member called the Griffin, who decided to lead an assault on a wall which was... I should really... what am I looking for here? Ah, there we go. The map. Now, the fanatical person led an assault on a wall which was around here. Now that went terribly wrong, and he ended up summoning a primal. So he ended up summoning Shinryu. Now, in response, we found some ancient piece of technology called Omega, which then proceeded to combat Shinryu, and then the two crash-landed somewhere in Gyr Abania. So, yeah, the Empire's not gonna take us summoning a primal and taking a wall very lightly. So we're going to take the initiative and get Alamigo back. Hopefully. So that's pretty much the quickest abridged version I can say. Right then, Alphino. Beyond the Great Wall. Alphino is a man with a great deal on his mind. Okay. What's on your mind, buddy?
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal?
They'll probably try and catch them. 'Tis a thought.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Baelsar's wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
Mm-hmm.
Alphino, a message from the Alliance.
Ooh, a message.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
General Uldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in Baelsar's wall.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly. And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
As expected.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo? Even after everything that's happened?
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lise. the Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gyr Abania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamegan opposition.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, leases, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo? Assuming you are willing, of course.
Of course I am. You know I'd like nothing more.
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Well, that covers the talking part. But you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available?
Do I have a choice? As if you have to ask.
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there.
I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well. I have spent quite enough time here of late, so I'll be coming. But we will need someone to keep an eye on things. I trust you have no objections?
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
So that is the first quest. Now I just realised a couple of things. I never explained primals, I never explained Ascians, and I think I said 2.5 instead of 3.5 when talking about the lore. Yeah, what can I say? Ascians are the main bad guys, primals are your summons from FF series, and yeah, 3.5 is last patch, or technically 3.56, but who's counting numbers? Now, I could skip through all the story now, but I kind of want to talk to people and see what's up with people. So Lise, who was formerly Ida, who was taken on the disguise of Ida. So it's finally happening. Don't tell anyone, but I'm feeling a bit nervous. Only a bit, mind. I'll be fine once we get going. Hopefully. Tataru? Remember Monago, don't you? The messenger who brought word of the Griffin's attack on Baelsar's wall? Yeah. She left not long ago, having made a full recovery. If you see her in Gyr Abania, be sure to send my love. Okay. Go get through! You badass samurai, you! I guess, saying it now, he's my favourite character in this expansion. You're ready, Shadow Walker. There can be no turning back once we depart. Geary? Almost. There is but one thing that remains undone. Cryle? Can I just do something real quick? Okay, I guess I'll do it after I talk to you. Cryle, Minfilia would have given anything for a chance to liberate her homeland. She was Alamegan. Okay. Were she still with us, I know she'd be the one leading the way. Okay, Novice Network. I'm not really a novice. So, how do I leave this? Oh, there we go. There we go. Ishtola? In her absence, Yuyonje and Fankred will handle administrative affairs. Continue to coordinate your operations with Alian and the others, and report to them directly should you receive word of primal activity. Let's say, there's no going back once we cross this bridge, and the gods only know what awaits us on the other side. Rio, I come. You can count on us. Now, these... I'll save you for last. She has very special dialogue. Right, you two. Boulder family. Hoary Boulder. Spirits alternate spirits. Even if we are not, but... bleh? Even if we are not morph and bit players in the tale, we must do our utmost to support the senior Scions, and marry Ashna most of all. Well said, Hoary. Every man to his purpose, and we must not doubt ours. Alternate, Papalimo's absence will be keenly felt for some time, but that we have the strength to aid others in his stead. No. Right, I think it's you. Even as bit players, they show such passion, such fervour. Oh, what I wouldn't give to be a bit player too. Or better yet, play with their... Sister! Please! You never know who might be listening. And more importantly, we have our own mission to attend to. And if you're too busy thinking such thoughts, you're liable to get us both killed. Yeah, this has been like a running gag throughout, ever since they got introduced. But Aino has a thing for the Boulder brothers. Yeah. Not much I can say to that. Not much I can say to that at all. Right then. Alphino. So yeah, I'll be going through the story a bit slowly. Sorry.
Ready, my friend?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Well then. Tataru, I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
Don't worry, Alphino. I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Gyr Abania?
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Alamegan resistance as soon as possible.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. 'Tis but a pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary. Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's Toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Kozetsu and I to return to our master, to our home.
I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 mounds apart, our purpose is one. That all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate. Together. Just you wait.
I should like that very much. Fare you well.
A thousand moms apart, yet united in purpose. Let us pray both our endeavours meet with success, shall we then? I probably said shall we then too soon. There should have been a space. Wait, not just yet. I knew I'd forgotten something important. Please, could you come with me? Me? What, now? Alright then, if you insist. Oh. Oh. What do you think? I think you've just been given a sleeveless hoodie and a belt. And underneath is just the basic stuff that every character has. I really shouldn't say that. It's a good look. Plus I love that hoodie. I would pay to have that hoodie in real life. As you can see, I designed it to be light and loose. An outfit tailor-made to the needs of a skilled fighter like Elise. Your work never ceases to impress. Much more of this, and I may have to stop introducing you as the Scion's receptionist and start referring to you as our preeminent seamstress. It's lovely tattoo. Thank you. I feel like you could take on a legion. Well, we will. I'm glad you like it. And with that, I'll delay you no longer. Safe travels. And then onward to Gyr Abania. Our first stop will be at Amarisyk's Spire in the East Shroud. Mean words. Well then, with that, I'm off to the East Shroud then. East Shroud, East Shroud, East Shroud, Black Shroud. East Shroud. Now I think it's time I actually try out that mount I just got from the Collector's Edition. Aye. So as soon as I load into the Shroud... Now where would it be? Mounts. 19. Manicuda Sildra. Legends say there once lived a kindly sea dragon who befriended a pirate, and let their friendship knew no bounds. This is not that sea dragon, however, with a little time and caring, who is to say that a similar relationship cannot be forged? Alright. Sea dragons have no relation to actual dragons. Alright. Well, this is a bit silly. I understand it in the water, but this is, I'm not trying to feel about this. Oh, it's silly. So I'm getting a little bit of FPS droppage. I need to turn down a couple of settings. Right then, Lise! I won't let you down, Papalimo. I promise. Papalimo had to know it would only be temporary. If Grandfather couldn't contain Bahamut with the power of 1,000 prayers, then what chance did his disciples stand, armed only with a broken staff? Well, he gave us the time needed to find Omega, so... I don't know. Was it always his plan to sacrifice his life to complete the ritual? To bring forth the arbiter of his vengeance, but not remain to see the aftermath? For it may not be apparent to naked eye, the Aether here is in turmoil. Not since the calamity has this land been subjected to forces of the magnitude unleashed by Shinryu and Omega. Well on. All are present and accounted for. When you are ready, my friend, pray inform the officer that we wish to proceed into Gyr Abania. I wish to go into Gyr Abania. Ah, the signs of the seventh dawn. We were told to expect you. Shall I summon someone to escort you to the wall? Proceed to Castromorians. And into Gyr Abania we go. The fringes. Nice world map there.
I remember crossing the border, standing in Gyr Abania once more. Me and my fellow scions, the warrior of light among us. Behind us, Baelsar's wall cutting the land in two. Freedom on one side, tyranny on the other. Tyranny and the promise of a new beginning. But one that could only be bought with flames and blood.
Stormblood. Welcome to the expansion. Okie doke then, so we are in Gyr Abania. And there's a lot to explore. Well, I guess first, before we do anything, you. FFXIV. You're tuned to the FFXIV. Let's see, what do you guys say? Quiet atmosphere here, isn't it? Oh, isn't there? Everyone seems to be on pins and needles, for one can hardly blame them given recent events. Still that. The Alliance has done well to repurpose these Imperial facilities for their own use so quickly. The General's in high spirits, don't you think? I know the feeling. Oh yeah, he's originally from Alamigo. I'll say, so does the East End. Not too different from the rest of the Shroud, is it? For truth be told, I'm not sure why I thought it would be. To see the colours of so many nations, Limsa, Laminsa, Gridania, Uldar, and now Ishgard, well nigh brings a tear to my eye. We are much to be proud of, Mary Ashna. Yes, we do. Greetings, Scions. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, I welcome you to Castromorians. Thank you, General. We were relieved to hear that your forces secured the wall without incident. Have the Imperials made any attempt to retake the Castrum since then? None, save for a few skirmishes between our scouts and their patrols. We've had barely any contact with them, but we all know it's only a matter of time before things escalate. As if attacking Baelsar's wall weren't enough, Ilbert summoned a primal right on our doorstep, and Garlemald is not like to let such shows of defiance go unanswered. 'Twas a declaration of war, even if it was not Elbert's to make, and now we are bound by it, for weal or for woe. The Scions stand ready to serve, General. What would you ask of us? As stated in my message, the Alliance will not proceed without the support and cooperation of the Alamacan people. We would have you serve as our emissaries and make contact with the Resistance. Consider it done, General. We won't let you down, I swear. Then I'll leave you to it. Godspeed. Sid! Ah, of all the Castra in all the world, you walk into mine. Master Garland, what brings you here? A certain missing Allegan weapon and draconic primal. Omega and Shinryu, I think the shinobi called it. Anyway, we've been studying the Trail of Destruction, hoping it might lead us somewhere, which has singularly failed to do. Then 'tis like Omega fell to Earth and occupied territory, meaning it may already be in Imperial hands. Even so, it bears repeating that we engaged the stasis systems. Assuming the command was received and executed successfully, the weapon will be of no use to them. Assuming. We should hurry up and find it regardless. Yeah, about that. Nah, I'll talk about that after this cutscene. All the more reason to reach out to the Resistance. If we want to press on into Gyr Abania, we'll need their blessing. Everyone's counting on us. Let's not waste any more time talking. Beyond the Great Wall. Complete. One story quest down, 128 to go. Seriously, there's about 129 story quests. In 4.0. Keep to the north and cross upstream. The Black Bridge belongs to the Guardians. For now. Let's see. If anyone can determine the fate of Shinryu and Omega, it's Master Garland. For now, let us remain focused on our current mission. Yeah, about Shinryu and Omega, I was going to say this. Omega is the 8-man raid of this expansion. So, we're not going to see Omega anytime soon. Shinryu though... we'll go for the story and see. Elfino. The bridge over the Veladina River has always held great strategic importance, hence the Guardian's decision to transform it into a fortified installation. Needless to say, we will not be crossing there. Alright, Ishtola. Were Omega not a threat to us all, its effectiveness in subduing draconic foes would almost seem admirable, but such weapons are doomed to be misused. Let's pray we never have need of its services again. Kryl, I do hope you're not thinking about running off to hell, Master Garland. It is not your duty to solve all of the world's problems, you know. But it's Omega. Oh well. Lys takes the lead. Lys is eager to leave Castrum Orians. As you probably heard, there are plenty of factions in the Resistance, so I'm taking us to see the one of the most influence. Their headquarters are located in a place called Rhalgr's Reach, an old temple to the east of here, across the Veladine River. I learned a route that should allow us to avoid Imperial patrols. Stick with me and we'll be there before you know it. Okie dokie. Oh yeah, something I should also get, even though I never use them. Chocobo keeps. Boop. Well met. First time to the stop. There we go. Right, so I need to go see Lys to the southeast then. And oh boy, level 60. I suddenly feel so weak. You know, I have like 250s and 245s. Stop following. Stop. Thank you. Alphino. They call it the East End because it marks the end of the Black Shroud. Note the sparser vegetation. On your guard, the Imperials know these lands better than we. It's so quiet, almost as though the Imperials haven't been here for some time. At the risk of upsetting the cartographic fraternity, I can't help observing that East End depends entirely on one's perspective. I mean, people don't even think of it as Gridania anymore, do they? Lise! Still with me? Good. From here we'll head northeast towards the river. The water's not too deep, so we won't have to swim. Tell that to Kryle. Follow Lise to over there. Oh. And of course I draw aggro. Ah well. So there's a river. There's more tree men. So they should be right around here. Aye, where that player faded out of existence. Oh, there. Ishtola. We should not linger about here in the open. At a glance, it certainly seems shallow enough. See, brother? Nothing to worry about. Though no one would blame you for donning your buoyancy aids, just in case. Ishtola's right, we need to cross before the Imperials spot us. Would you like a piggyback ride, Kryle? I'd be willing to offer you one. I don't see any soldiers. Good, let's cross. You're wondering about the tower to the south? It's part of Castellum Velodina. That's what the Imperials decided to call the old bridge after they fortified it. I call it a great big eyesore. Honestly, you can see that rotten banner from absolutely miles away. You never miss a chance to rub our noses in it, do they? Come on, we should keep moving. And to address the elephant in the room, yes, I am wearing bunny ears. I have a plan to replace it with something else. Hopefully when I get the chance. Though that won't be until about max level, so... yeah, I guess you'll be seeing the ears until I get a different headpiece. Now we need to go all the way over here. Okie dokie. Lesser Gargana? That reminds me, is that one stupid fate up? Luckily it's not. There were some really stupid fate names in this expansion. Yes, this is dogs. Evil Seed, Roid Rage, Bull this way, the Telltale Hunt. There's a lot of silly ones. And if that one ever appears, I'll be sure to point it out. That specific one which made me went, ugh. Because seriously, it was annoying. I got a wonder, I'm level 60 on the minor. Can I do something here? Hit attack? No. Oh. Okay, that might be something I need to check at a much later time then. Actually, no, I'm not level 60, I'm level 20. Why did I... oh yeah, the minor on the other character's level 60. This is going to take some getting used to. I don't have any of the crafters or the Gaffer is at 60 on this character. Should probably put some time into it. So, this is not a thing I can go past. What do they say? Are we there yet? Hey, Vegeta! Are we there? No. Alpha, no. So the reach lies beyond, but I do not see a path. And we didn't run afoul of a single patrol. What a pleasant surprise. In that there were no surprises. Okay. Ishtola! At least did well. It is reassuring. That's a guy and a bird. And I assume he's a red mage. Just from the outfit. We're here. On the other side of this pass is Rhalgr's Reach. So you say, but all I see are rocks. I presume there is some sort of trick to this? Indeed, a glamour. Oh, like how my gear's glamoured. Okay, good eye, Ishtola. I take it I have a talented mage in the ranks, or mayhap an artificer trained in the modification of glamour prisms? Something like that. The important thing is how that fools the Guardians. Oh, before we go in, I don't know if Tataru told this, but my friend Nago, the messenger who came to the Rising Stones, is a member of this faction. So they know us, and they shouldn't attack us on sight. That said, they can be a bit jumpy, so let me lead the way, and don't go reaching for your weapons or anything. Well, that's reassuring. And with a sprinkle of demasking dust, all is laid bare. Oh. Oh. Okay. I suppose you could disguise almost anything with a glamour prism, if you really wanted to. Have you ever used one? Why am I asking? Of course you haven't. Are you talking to Alpha Node or to me? Seeing it now, I feel rather foolish for not having deduced earlier. Let us pray they are amenable to our proposal. United we stand to accomplish so much more. Ishtola? Impressive, no. 20 years is a long time for even so complex a glamour to escape the Empire's notice. All clear. Let's go, let's go. Alright, alright. So into Rhalgr's Reach I go.
I remember the old stories, how the Breaker of Worlds came down from on high and cleft the earth with a single blow. Rhalgr's Reach, a holy place, and a fitting home for the Resistance, for the brave and the true, the loyal sons and daughters of Alamigo. They were waiting for us there, men and women whose souls still cried out for what was lost, for what could be ours again.
Well then, that was quite an entrance. It's hard to feel at ease with that giant statue looking down on you. Yeah, I can see why. Ah well. The temple was once home to Official Rhalgr, as I recall. Yes, there is no mistaking that statue. Ordinarily, I'd shudder at the thought of armed rebels trampling about an ancient temple of immense historical importance. But Rhalgr is the breaker of worlds, so it seems rather appropriate, if anything. Fascinating, a massive 9-perceptible glamour encompassing the entire valley. I see now how the settlement was able to escape the watchful eyes of Imperial airships. Alright. Lise! It's good to see Nago up and moving again. I wasn't there when she headed home, so I naturally assumed she left too soon. Always overdoing it, that one. Pleasure to see you again, and Quailen Ishtola. Without whose help I might not be standing here today. At least, not too soon. Method. Oh, so you really came. I never thought I'd see you here, but I'm glad. I'm glad. And Conrad. You'll forgive us our precautions, but we couldn't be sure who had crossed the barrier. We see you now for who you are, though. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. East takes the lead. Yay. Now, I would like to go in here, but I think I should stop the episode here. I don't want these to run for too long, so... yeah. I'll definitely continue the quest from here, though, so that's definitely a thing. I feel like I'm rambling. So, yeah. And with that, I will end this episode here. This has been DragonofEternity going through more, well, not more, but going through the first episode of Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In this episode, I figured out a few changes that were made to the Dragoon class and got through the first couple of story quests in the Stormblood area. So next episode, I guess I'll be talking to Conrad for the promise of a new beginning. So hopefully look forward to that, viewers. And with that, until next time.